Have you ever wondered which African countries owe the most to the International Monetary Fund, IMF, and why? The IMF plays a crucial role in providing financial assistance to countries facing economic instability, particularly in Africa. As several African nations grapple with economic challenges, IMF loans have become essential for their economic stability and growth. This article delves into the IMF debt dynamics in Africa, highlighting the top 10 debtor countries and exploring the reasons behind their financial engagements with the IMF. 1. Egypt. Debt to IMF. Approximately 20 billion. Egypt's economic challenges have been multifaceted, including high levels of public debt, large fiscal deficits, and external vulnerabilities. The IMF's financial support has been instrumental in helping Egypt implement a comprehensive economic reform program. This program includes measures to reduce the fiscal deficit, reform the energy sector, enhance the business environment, and improve social protection systems. The IMF's assistance has also supported Egypt in maintaining macroeconomic stability and fostering sustainable growth. 2. South Africa. Debt to IMF. Approximately 10 billion. South Africa's economy has faced significant pressures due to structural issues, high unemployment rates, and low growth rates. The COVID-19 pandemic further exacerbated these challenges, leading to a severe economic contraction. The IMF's support has provided the necessary fiscal space for the government to implement measures to combat the pandemic's impact. These measures include strengthening the healthcare system, supporting businesses and households, and investing in economic recovery efforts. The IMF's assistance aims to restore confidence, stabilize the economy, and set the stage for inclusive growth. 3. Nigeria. Debt to IMF. Approximately 7 billion. Nigeria, Africa's largest economy, has been heavily impacted by fluctuations in oil prices, given its reliance on oil exports. The IMF's financial assistance has helped Nigeria manage the economic shocks from low oil prices and the global pandemic. The IMF support package includes measures to enhance fiscal transparency, improve revenue mobilization, and promote economic diversification. By supporting structural reforms and financial resilience, the IMF aims to help Nigeria achieve long-term sustainable growth and reduce its dependency on oil revenues. 4. Ethiopia. Debt to IMF. Approximately 6 billion. Ethiopia has been one of the fastest-growing economies in Africa, driven by significant public investment in infrastructure and industrialization. However, the country has faced high public debt, balance of payments pressures, and political instability. The IMF's assistance has focused on supporting Ethiopia's economic reforms, including fiscal consolidation, exchange rate flexibility, and financial sector reforms. These measures aim to enhance economic stability, boost investor confidence, and promote sustainable development. 5. Ghana. Debt to IMF. Approximately 5.5 billion. Ghana has made considerable progress in economic development, but it continues to face challenges such as high public debt, fiscal deficits, and external vulnerabilities. The IMF's support has been crucial in helping Ghana implement fiscal consolidation measures, improve debt management, and strengthen monetary policy frameworks. The IMF's assistance aims to create a stable macroeconomic environment, support economic growth, and enhance social protection programs to benefit the most vulnerable populations. Angola. Debt to IMF. Approximately $5 billion. Angola's economy is heavily dependent on oil exports, making it vulnerable to fluctuations in oil prices. The IMF's financial assistance has been essential in helping Angola address the economic impact of volatile oil prices, implement fiscal reforms, and diversify its economy. The IMF support package includes measures to enhance fiscal discipline, improve public financial management, and promote private sector development. By supporting these reforms, the IMF aims to help Angola achieve economic stability and reduce its reliance on oil revenues. In Kenya. Debt to IMF. Approximately 4.5 billion. Kenya has been one of the more diversified economies in Africa, but it still faces challenges related to fiscal deficits, public debt, and external shocks. The IMF's support has focused on helping Kenya address these challenges through fiscal consolidation, public financial management reforms, and measures to enhance economic resilience. The IMF assistance aims to support Kenya's economic recovery, promote sustainable growth, and improve social outcomes for its population. 8. Sudan. Debt to IMF. Approximately 4 billion. Sudan has faced prolonged economic challenges due to political instability, economic mismanagement, and international sanctions. The IMF's financial assistance has been critical in supporting Sudan's efforts to stabilize its economy implement structural reforms, and manage its debt burden. The IMF support package includes measures to enhance fiscal discipline, improve governance, and promote economic diversification. These efforts aim to help Sudan achieve economic stability, foster inclusive growth, and improve living standards for its people. 9. Zambia. Debt to IMF, approximately $3.5 billion. Zambia has been grappling with a severe debt crisis, driven by high public debt, fiscal deficits, and economic mismanagement. The IMF's assistance has focused on helping Zambia address its debt crisis, implement fiscal reforms, and support economic recovery. The IMF support package includes measures to enhance fiscal transparency, improve public financial management, and promote economic diversification. By supporting these reforms, the IMF aims to help Zambia achieve debt sustainability and lay the foundation for long-term economic growth. 10. Ivory Coast, Côte d'Ivoire. Debt to IMF, approximately $3 billion. Ivory Coast has made significant progress in economic development, but it continues to face challenges related to fiscal deficits, public debt, and external vulnerabilities. The IMF's support has been crucial in helping Ivory Coast implement fiscal consolidation measures, improve debt management, and strengthen monetary policy frameworks. The IMF assistance aims to create a stable macroeconomic environment, support economic growth, and enhance social protection programs to benefit the most vulnerable populations. Key factors driving IMF debt in Africa. Several factors drive the accumulation of IMF debt in African countries. 1. Economic shocks. Many African nations face significant economic shocks, such as fluctuating commodity prices, which lead them to seek IMF assistance. For instance, countries heavily reliant on oil or other commodities are particularly vulnerable to price volatility. 2. Structural reforms. IMF loans often come with conditions for implementing structural reforms, aimed at improving economic stability and growth. These reforms can include fiscal consolidation, public financial management improvements, and measures to enhance economic resilience. 3. Pandemic impact. The COVID-19 pandemic has exacerbated economic challenges in many African countries, prompting increased reliance on IMF support. The pandemic led to economic contractions, reduced revenues, and increased expenditures, necessitating financial assistance. 4. Fiscal imbalances. Persistent fiscal deficits and public debt issues have driven several countries to seek IMF intervention. These imbalances can stem from high levels of government spending, low revenue generation, and inefficient public financial management. Implications and future prospects. The engagement with the IMF can help African countries implement necessary economic reforms and improve fiscal management. Ensuring debt sustainability is crucial for long-term economic stability and growth. Properly managed IMF assistance can unlock the growth potential of African economies, fostering development and reducing poverty. Understanding the dynamics of IMF debt in Africa is essential for comprehending the continent's economic landscape and the challenges faced by its nations in achieving sustainable growth and development. As African countries continue to navigate their economic journeys, the IMF's role remains pivotal in shaping their financial futures. In conclusion, the IMF's involvement in Africa highlights the ongoing economic challenges and the need for comprehensive reforms. By addressing the root causes of economic instability and promoting sustainable development, the IMF aims to support African nations in achieving long-term prosperity and improved living standards for their populations. If you found this exploration of IMF debt dynamics in Africa insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth analysis and stories on global economics. Have thoughts or questions? Drop them in the comments below. We love hearing from you. Stay connected with us on social media for updates and exclusive content. And remember, understanding economic issues is the first step toward advocating for change. Let's work together to build a more informed and economically resilient Africa. See you in the next video.